Hello everybody, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I have a plan. I'm not sure how effective it's going to be, but I have a plan. We need about 90 science, which is a lot. Need about another 85. No, 75. I can do maths. And I do have places I can get science, but it's not easy to get them. So, here's the plan. First things first, I need to load up the science -1 and modify it slightly. Firstly, I need my science experiments. So let's have a thermometer on here, let's have mystery goo, sure, why not? Actually, why not? Let's have 2. Let's go crazy. No, actually no, let's not. No, let's just have the 1. Actually, let's stick it up here, and there is a reason for this, which will become apparent later. And we will need a press barometer. And then we need the Science Junior, which is the newest piece of scientific equipment that I have never used yet. That's the important thing. Let's quickly save the Science -1. And let's go ahead and launch it with, hopefully, the scientist. Nope. We got Jebediah in there. Let's get you out. And put scientist Bob Kerman in. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and launch this. Now, I'm not sure how effective this is going to be, but I have noticed that there are some things I can do. So, for example, I can observe the mystery goo at Launchpad, and I still have a little bit of science left that I haven't fully maxed out on this one, so I can get 0.7 science just for that, so that's not bad. Let's check the temperature display. I have gotten all of that, okay, but I think I was correct in checking that I have never done a pressure scan on the launch pad. 3.6 science for that. And now, the big daddy, the materials bay. 7.5 science for that, and I think I can get a little bit more if I do it again. There we go. Not bad. Now, let's close these doors. I'm not sure if that reset the thing properly or not. Yes, it did. Okay, that's nice to know. It's good to know that I can reset the thing whilst Bob Kerman is still in the command pod. But first I need to do an EVA because I need to collect the data. Yes, remove that data. Let's take the data out of that. And collect the data out of that. Remove that data, yes. And because I have a scientist, I can restore the mystery goo and use it again. And I can restore the Science Junior and use it again. Which is brilliant. Now, here comes the test. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but the command pod does actually have some limited control ability built into it, which allows it to move a little bit. And if I do things right, I might be able to knock this over using just the command pod. And if I do that, I should be able to then roll it around the Kerbal Space Center and collect data and science from all over the place. So let's see whether or not I can... No, okay, it's not working. I mean, I could turn it around. Whee! I'm getting a little bit of movement out of this, but it's not exactly efficient. Okay, well, worth a try. Let's quickly recover that, though, because this has gotten me a fair bit of science. Yeah, I got 28 science out of that. And I can get a bit more from doing the Science Junior again, if I want to. So let's just have a quick look in my archives. Mystery Goo observation from Launchpad. I still have a little bit of data I can get from that. I still haven't maxed it. Wow. Okay, and yeah, I could get more of that. Atmospheric pressure, that's full. Okay. So let's quickly send out the Science -1 again. Doesn't really matter who's in the seat this time, but good Bob Kerman. That's the ideal. Didn't really matter, of course, because I'm not going anywhere. But let's observe the Mystery Goo again. A little bit more science. Observe the materials bay. A little bit more science. And recover the vessel. Science 30. Oh, that's my total science. Sorry, that wasn't how much I gained. Oh yeah, gained 1.8 science that time. So the 28 science I had before was not how much I gained. I gained about 12. So let's check the archives, make sure that materials study. That still hasn't maxed out. I can get a tiny bit more. Mystery Goo has now maxed. Okay, good. So, should I... Yeah, let's run another quick launch of the Science -1 to get that materials bay maxed out. Here we go. 0.4 science. Not much, but in the grand scheme of things, every little helps. Okay. Now, here's where it gets interesting. I'm going to go to the space plane hangar. And I am going to load up the Science -1. Let's put you down there. And whoops. And there we go. And let's launch this from here. Now, you noticed it was in a horizontal layout here. That could be big. Okay, so what I can do now is I can observe the Mystery Goo. I can log the pressure data. I can get temperature data. I can observe the materials bay. I can even get a crew report. And then I can EVA with Jebediah. Get an EVA report. Then collect all my data. And reset my experiments. Can only restore inoperative modules. What? It is inoperable. That's weird, okay. Collect the data from there. Restore that one? No, you won't let me restore that one either. Interesting. Not sure why it's doing that. Well, let's go ahead and take the data from these. And take the data from here. Go ahead and board. Will it let me... I close that. Oh! Oh, it's put Jebediah in the seat. That's why it's saying I can't do it, because I don't have a scientist. Okay, let's recover this vessel then. Because I want a scientist in this ship. But there we go, 20.4 science earned just from that. Not bad. And I can get a bit more if I run those experiments a few more times. So let's make sure we got the scientist in here. Bob, in you get. There we go. And observe. Observe. EVA. Grab the science. And restore. And restore. And then we board, and then hopefully I can, with a little bit of fiddling, I can very badly drive my spaceship. So if I... oh god, this is not the easiest thing to drive. I get it facing the right way, and no, that way. Whee! Let's go! Oh, okay. It did not like that. Okay, that didn't quite go according to plan, but woohoo! Oh no! I got myself off my side. Ah, damn it. The plan was to try and drive this over to somewhere useful and get some more data from over there, but that doesn't seem to be quite working out, so let's go ahead and recover. Yeah, that was the bit of the plan I wasn't sure how well it would work out, trying to drive my spaceship sideways. If that even makes any sense, but I'm up to 53 science just doing this. Which is actually pretty good. I think I can get a little bit more from Mystery Goo and that from the runway. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I think I will have to either try and safely drive it, which will take quite a while, or run around to get to various EVA reports. So either way, I am going to have to do a fair bit of stuff, which is going to take a lot of time. So the plan is I am going to take this data, I am going to take this data, I am going to store that, I am going to restore that, I am going to get in, and then I am going to try and do this in a time lapse. This may be a very fast time lapse, but you never know. So, hold on whilst I do this, and cue the music. Okay, that didn't work. But I hope you enjoyed the breakdancing command pod at least, so that was entertaining, I hope. Okay, recover vessel. That didn't work. Okay, how have I got to? 54. Still need about another 40 science or so. That's not really going to be doable just by running around getting EVA, so I've got to somehow figure out a way to get this to the various different places. And I think I might have figured out a minor design flaw that I can fix. Namely, this press mat barometer is sticking out and upsetting my ability to direct my vessel. Actually, what I can do is I can bring up my center of mass here. If I can figure out a way to bring the center of mass down to here, it'll be a lot easier to roll it. If I put the goo canister on the end here as well, center of mass is... You're massless, so let's put you out on the side there. Center of mass is a tiny bit back there. That might help a little bit. I can give it a try. This time round, if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut away rather than try and do a time lapse on this one. Okay, we are once again in an interesting orientation, but let's see if I can drive this even remotely. I mean, I'm sort of driving it. Yeah, no, that didn't really work. Okay, if I'm gonna be able to drive it, this is quite clear to me now. If I'm gonna be able to drive this thing, I'm gonna have to move the center of mass onto this bit. If I can get it onto that, so that the ship is no longer tipping all over the place. Oh, stop that. Then I might have a chance. So let's see what part I can stick in there quickly, just to change the center of mass a little bit. Payload bay might help. Okay, another one. Stick the goo canister on the end. You know what? I think this might actually do it. Cancel. Save it. Okay, let's test this. If I can get this to behave, I might stand a chance. Oh, we could be onto a winner here. Of course, the runway isn't the smoothest surface, but I am kind of driving it. Yay! Okay, I think we've got a possible winner here, so cue the music! God damn it! What went wrong there? I guess I tried to go too fast. Okay, proof of concept though is that it works. I just need to get it there in one piece. Okay, one more try, come on. One more try and then we'll possibly call it a day and do it off camera. Okay, here we go. I'm thinking if I actually get onto that grass over here, that actually looks smoother than this runway, to be quite brutally honest. This runway isn't the smoothest thing in the world. So I might be better off trying on there. So, here we go. Attempt number 3, or 3,000, I've lost count. Cue the music! God damn it! Okay. Well, this kind of works, just I can't get any kind of speed. So, you know what? I'm going to call this one here. And I'm going to get the rest of the science I need, one way or another, by hook or by crook. I'm going to get this science off camera. Hope you all enjoyed me completely and utterly failing. And until next time, stay bad.